All right, so I've talked about this a few times now, but it's just really worth repeating, and that is ambiguous writing, starting with not understanding the character's motives when you really should. So the example I'm going to give, I've given a couple times now. That is Kenobi's motives for asking Ahsoka to talk with Anakin about spying on Palpatine. His motives there should have been known for a couple of reasons. One is, if we don't know his motives, there's actually just no reason he would even bring that up, because it actually contradicts his character. It contradicts his own character in the Revenge of the Sith. We do see he's conflicted a little bit, but he's still pushing Anakin to spy on Palpatine because he just does not trust Palpatine. He's feeling very weird. It's not just by the will of the Council, but you see on, Ewan McGregor's face acting as Obi-Wan, he's just not sure of this Chancellor anymore. So he is pretty suspicious of the Chancellor. But if he is feeling a sense of conflict and he's trying to receive some affirmation from Ahsoka, then we need to be shown that, because he actually goes against the will of the Council by even bringing it up to Ahsoka. How do I know? Because the Council refuses to reveal any more information about Lord Sidious to Ahsoka. So why is Kenobi kind of acting like this, working off the grid, so to speak? He really, yes, he learns from his mistakes. He learns from his past and his suppositions and his perspective on life and on the Jedi after the events of Revenge of the Sith. But up until that point, up until Order 66, and then, of course, living on Tatooine and protecting Luke, he really should work in accordance with the Council. So his contradicting the Council in this scene, talking with Ahsoka, does not make sense unless it is clearly shown to us that he has an incredible amount of conflict about having Anakin spy on Palpatine. If that's not shown, that is an example of ambiguous writing, because he's contradicting his character in the Revenge of the Sith, and he's contradicting the will of Yoda and Mace Windu, revealing this extra information to Ahsoka. So that's one example of ambiguous writing. The other, as I mentioned on my previous stream, very confusing dialogue. So Maul's exclaiming to Ahsoka, "You survived." Survived what exactly? Now we know that there is a Jedi slaughter happening, and the clone troopers know, obviously, because they're under this control. But we are not shown that Maul knows this. We are not shown that he's kind of seen, like, we need this montage. We need to hear the montage. We need to see the montage of him seeing a Jedi slaughter. If he does not see a Jedi slaughter taking place, why does he say you survived? What did you survive? As I said before, he senses death, but not on this slaughter, not on this level of genocide. He senses death with Mace Windu. He senses death with his interaction, this kind of psychic interaction with Palpatine and Anakin. But beyond that, we don't see this huge, massive, global scale of death of the Jedi. So his "you survived" doesn't make sense if we're not seeing that he sees the Jedi slaughter. So be careful with your dialogue. If you have your character say something when really they don't have any knowledge of the situation, but you have knowledge of the situation as an author, or the readers have knowledge of the situation as readers or viewers, if you're, a comic book writer or a filmmaker, just do be careful that the person, that their dialogue is strictly dependent on what they know of the matter, what they know of the world. Their dialogue cannot be based on anything the viewer knows or anything other characters know that they don't know.